Hello everyone, welcome back to another Darktide video. Today we have a Ogryn build, but this one is more of a tank pure, meant to defend your teammates and keep them alive while you take all the damage and aggression. So for the weapons here, starting off, we have the shield, and with the shield, the biggest thing here is that we want to make sure that with the shield, since we're going to be doing a lot of blocking, since that's what this build revolves around, we're going to want block efficiency for sure, and then you either want stamina or stamina regeneration. Either one is fine. That's really just a preference, but the blessings are what matter here, as there's not really any good blessings specifically that are going to help with defense, so you're going to want the pure offensive ones, and then your perks are going to be your defensive stats. So for the offensive ones here, as you can see, we have Thunderstrike and Skull Crusher. That way we have a lot of impact and we have a lot of bonus damage. If you can get them to level 4, that'd be really good. But since it's RNG for everything here, that's really just up to the user. But these are going to be your go-to blessings that I find to be the most effective, so you can actually kill hordes as well as taunt. But again, this isn't going to do really good against big enemies, but that's not really what it's designed for. It's meant for absorbing damage. And then heading over to the weapon here, I'm using the Rumbler. Again, it's good for hordes, you can shoot into them, but with the blessings here, as you can see, you can actually use them to single target Ogryns and monstrosities themselves. For the perks first, we have Maniacs and Flak Armored. Flak Armored is always good to go to. And then for the second perk, if you want Maniacs, you can do that, since they always tend to rush you. And if you hit them with the grenades, you can stun them sometimes or push them back a little bit, which can buy you time, and then the grenade will blow up on them. However, you can also go into like unyielding enemies if you want that extra against monstrosities and stuff, which goes into our blessings themselves. Adhesive Charge is a tier 3. It's the only tier of it, so you can't get a tier 4. So if you're looking for those numbers so that you can make it look as high as possible, unfortunately you'll always be stuck with level 3. But this is really good because then you can shoot them into Ogryns and monstrosities and it will stick, which then goes and combos nicely with Shattering Impact, which is every direct projectile hit we have gives us 4 stacks of brittleness, which brittleness affects for the whole team. And again, since we are shooting this into them, it sticks into them, so we don't have to worry about it bouncing around and moving. We get a direct hit, and then it will explode on the target that we're using. So that's just really, it's a really effective combo for the Rumbler that I find. Heading over to the talents. Starting off, we have 30% damage against Bulwarks, Crushers, Plague Ogrins, and Reapers. Also 30% damage reduction against them. Obviously, we want to be able to help with our grenade launcher to take them out, and it does a lot of work for us when we're doing an additional 30% damage. Also, being able to tank them is not bad either in case they do hit us. Going to the side, we have Toughness Replenished while Coherency is increased by 50%. Very strong. Toughness Boost, again, give us more toughness, is not a problem at all. Moving into the middle, we now go to our grenades. We have Bombs Away. This is where if you hit an enemy or hit pretty much anything, it's going to open up, and then the 6 grenades will come out and explode. Really good for dealing with hordes as well as crowd controlling some of the bigger enemies. If you want to move over into the Frag Bomb, you can also do that. The only problem is you can't get this Slam passive, which I think is really good for the shield, and that is 25% impact bonus on melee attacks. And that's going to be helpful, so we can help stun enemies with the blessings we have. And then on the right as well, enemies damaged by you take 15% more damage for 5 seconds. This not only applies to us, but to our teammates as well, meaning our grenade launcher, AoE hitting people, also makes them take 15% more damage. So you can see here where you have these big sweeping attacks and big AoE attacks, everything is going to take more damage now, which is really good for this build since it is a team-based and support build where you're going to be the tank. Then going down, we have Toughness Damage Reduction. Then we have Loyal Protector. You can pick Go Again here, but if you're playing on Auric missions, you're always going to have a lot of specialists and elites, and there's a perk later on that we have that kind of nullifies this perk being necessary. However, if you do pick this one over the Valuable Distraction, in case you want even more spam as opposed to bonus damage, you can do that. I take Valuable Distraction here, though, because 25% base damage from all sources means that once you taunt an entire crowd, they are all going to take a lot of damage, and this works good against bosses, as you will taunt them, and then they'll be focused on you. And then finally, Big Lungs, which is Loyal Protector, has 50% bonus radius. This is really good, again, because if we're hitting a horde, that means we can get the entire horde and not have to worry about missing some of the enemies. Over to the right here, we have Reload Speed. Since our grenade launcher, we do want to reload it faster. You could put Rending on, but that is a selfish buff. That's going to apply to specifically you. And since you're not doing a whole lot of single target armored damage with this build, I don't think it's necessary. Again, though, you can pick and choose what you want, but I feel the reload speed is better just so you can spam grenades better from the grenade launcher. Then we have Health Boost. Going down, we have Hard Knocks. which is heavy attacks stagger enemies, which stacks 25 times, and it lasts 10 seconds. This is really good because you're going to do the shield bash, which sweeps across instead of the single target one usually, and then you can do the light attack, but that heavy should hit a bunch of enemies, which should give you a bunch of damage, and then you can keep getting stacks like that. For the ore, we have stay close, since we want toughness, again, is really huge. If we're blocking, we want to try to get our toughness to keep going up. So 25% toughness replenishment for you and allies means that they also are going to take less toughness damage, in the sense that they can regenerate faster, so they're able to stay in the fight longer. Going over here, we have toughness boost, even more toughness damage reduction, which is good. We have coherency radius, which is even better. Now that means our allies have a bigger radius they can move around. Explosion radius is massive for this build. As we talked about, the grenade launcher is going to debuff enemies, and now on top of it, it's even bigger explosive radius, as well as our grenades have a bigger explosive radius and can also now debuff enemies. Going down to the middle part, we have Attention Seeker, which makes a lot of sense. We are using a shield, blocking or pushing enemies, taunts them for 8 seconds. Get Stuck, when we activate the combat ability, everyone gains movement speed and are also immune to stuns and suppression. So once we taunt everything, we're immune to stuns and suppressions ourselves, but so are our teammates, so they can move about and get in a better position to kill everything around you. 20% damage for 5 seconds after being hit by a melee attack. You're going to be hit constantly with this build, so the amount of passives you'll have up constantly active is astonishing, and you will have a lot of damage up. Over the right here, as you see, combat ability cooldown reduction. When you are an ally in coherency, kill an elite enemy, which is up by 5%. There is a lot of enemies in this when you play Auric Maelstrom that are elites. So you will have your ability up a lot. This is really good to just have constantly and active. More toughness. Then you have blocking or attack. Blocking and attack reduces your push cost by 20%. So this is good here. If you have a big swarm and you have to block a few hits, then you can push them to get off of you. You aren't going to be burning out all of your stamina. The shield does have a lot, but any type of stamina management is really good here for this. And then 20% damage reduction for each knockdown or incapacitated ally within 20 meters. So what happens here is that in case something happens and some people go down or whatnot, you can become extra tanky and be able to move in to get the revive or taunt, and then also revive, since the taunt will knock enemies back as well. Then you have an extra 10% health, which is really good. Going down here, we have Feel No Pain. And the reason I like to run this is that it gives us damage reduction and toughness replenishment. So we're going to have super fast toughness replenishment, again, as already stated, but we're also going to have super high damage reduction on top of this with the 10 stacks, which is up to 25%. The only thing I have a problem with this is that with the shield, when you block, it counts that it takes damage, when in reality you aren't taking damage, you are blocking damage. So technically your character is not taking damage. I don't know if this is a bug or what. Hopefully it gets patched in the future where this is something that you can do specifically. But as of now, just understand that while you're blocking, you will be losing Feel No Pain stacks. But once that's done and you're no longer blocking constantly, you'll start to build them up again. Then we're going to fill out all the Feel No Pain spots, but when it reaches 0, you push back enemies, which is good in case you drop down to 0. You can then get a free little knockback of everything around you, which is a good get off of me button in case you're getting swarmed. And it gives you a little bit extra toughness in case you are getting hit and damaged. To the right here, pushing enemies restores 1 stack, so you can just push spam here. And again, since we have push reduction for blocking an attack, that means we'll be able to get stacks up really quickly. And then Feel No Pain grants 2.5 toughness replenishment per stack. So with that, you're going to get a lot of toughness replenishment, and also you will have damage reduction. Otherwise, we'll just cover one more thing here, and it's the curios themselves. I'm going pure into health. I don't think toughness is necessary on an Ogryn per se. I value the massive health bars that they have access to, since it is harder to kind of dodge attacks and really just be constantly avoiding damage. I think having more health with Ogryns makes it a little bit more efficient. You could also go for max stamina increase, especially with a build like this. I do have one that has +3 stamina. You could do that multiple times if you want. But really the perks are the big focus here. If you are doing toughness, obviously you want toughness regeneration speed. That's kind of like what this build is built around, but I think you regenerate toughness already so fast, it's not necessary too much to invest into, so you already have that covered. And instead going into something like with more health. And speaking of the health then, what we have for all of these is, as you can see, gunner resistance. Gunners mess up everyone, and being able to just resist their damage is so crucial for Auric missions, Maelstrom, or just normal Damnation Auric. So having that is really good. And then since we are a shield build, we do want block efficiency. So 10 to 12% is something you're wanting. And then finally, the last one, you can either have stamina regeneration, which is not bad at all for this build, or you can have what I have, like corruption resistance. Now, the reason why I have corruption resistance on this is if you're blocking attacks with the shield sometimes, certain things can build up corruption. So having super high corruption resistance prevents you from really getting your wounds affected. So you can tank a lot more stuff, especially like a demon host or something. If your teammates are getting close to a demon host and you need to aggro it, your corruption resistance will prevent you from losing a lot of health, and you'll walk out of it more or less pretty fine. But again, if you don't want corruption resistance, I highly recommend stamina regeneration just based on how this build is. But otherwise, we'll get right into the video.
This accursed place is as hot as the fire!
Oh my gosh, it's Debbie.
Debbie with the lowercase d.
The upper D is not a win for her. She's not about it. Oh, it's Pox gas. Okay.
Great.
I'm going down right. Yeah, I'm for sure going down right.
Humans, I see worse. Raise your hand! I beg you! Big shotgunner! The rock
I think it's almost irrelevant with this because you get so much health.
There must be a weak bit.
How would you stop shooting me? Fucking asshole.
I don't think it's there now. Almost dead.
I didn't even know there was one of those things. Yeah, I want to do this fast so I can. Yep, I just healed and I got. At least I'm not lagging and actually play the goddamn game.
Yeah, that was steady personality.
They seem quite comfortable.
No one's impressed with just the job. Booster!
Ammo!
Really don't like these box missions.
Well, we gotta clear, I think, 30 of them or 50 of them total.
I mean, I don't care what I get in quick play. I'm gonna.
I'm going down there. I can breathe. I can fight.
My dream, Trapper!
Big ammo pack.
Why is it every Darktide player has their mic turned up to like 11?
I have no idea.
Wasn't me. We detonated it.
Oh, it is what it is. That makes
travel, and time becomes all wriggly.
Ogryn always on time for fight. To enter the war is to court damnation. Grenade!
Quick, push into this next area. Go, go, go.
You shall not pass! There can be no mercy!
Oh, joyous day! The travel!
Going pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Found this wind!
Oh, isn't this one of the showers?
No. Showers is the train map.
Your judgment is at hand, Newton! Help booster! There can be no mercy! The hound is destroyed! The bomber is dead! Praise the beneficent emperor!
No one's watching the back.
God. I'm like, bro, I'm literally, there's no way they can shoot through me here.
Go back.
Still not watching the back. God. What?
I shouldn't be watching back.
I'm ducking down because I'm not relying on you guys to watch my ass.
Data interrogation rate acceptable.
Thanks, G.
Well, I got completely fucked up helping that veteran.
Get back. Hogs first.
Alright.
Yeah, we can do more after I do about an hour of Baldur's.
Hang on. Whatever you want. Just down to play the game.
Oh dear, I've got blood all over my
Getting a little lag, but I can actually play the game, so I don't care.
Let's do it. Yeah, totally different.
just doing what my mother tells me.
Got him.
Just explode.
Did it just explode?
I'll be taking that.
Got my heal.
Implementation and system flush.
Kill that gunner!
Health booster.
So, the guy said he doesn't have a skull on this map. I don't even know if there's a skull on this map, to be honest.
There is a skull on every map.
There's one on every map? I mean, it's like
Yeah.
in weird places.
Could be here.
Bad dog. No food for you.
On one of these sections.
Or we missed it.
Oh. Alright, well, I looked here and I didn't see it, so moving on.
Don't disturb it!
Show me what you got!
He's using throwing knives.
Who is?
The zealot.
Probably going for penances, to be honest.
We missed it.
We did? You know?
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's not back here?
I look.
Oh, this guy's back here, though.
Keep watching, it gets better.
Oh, where did I shoot at?
You have to die! Kill the gunner! It's a rager!
Sniper!
I did it.
Yeah, we must have missed it then. I wonder what it would have been at.
I don't remember dreaming this factory is important, but I suppose it must be.
A 0.5% drop in Lehman Russ production would be sufficient to make this war zone irrecoverable.
Just as well we reach the same thing then, ain't you? Better back down!
Task varlets. Redeploy bionic rods to where they are needed.
Or we're not doing it the speed run way. You're just going to troll.
No, they got attacked, so I guess they gave up immediately.
No, he couldn't.
But
No,
I was right behind him, so I mean, I think he gave it a little too soon.
They just got fire.
I need him to get them. I can't get them.
god, we're going right into the thick of it, dude. Of course. Good game.